Hey, YouTube. I had a video started, and anyway, I guess I'm having to create another one. So, let me go back to what I was saying. This look right here, I've got my foundation on. I've got the foundation from about right here on my neckline to up here. You know, full coverage, blend it really good. And the foundation that I use, where's it at? Is this. It's Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable foundation in Ivory by Rimmel. I've been using this for a while, and it's really cool because it's got this applicator. It's got that. So, and then I just use a sponge to kind of pat it on, blend it. Anyway, onto the eye cream here. I use this. This is a Toughest Taupe. It's Color Tattoo 24-hour eye studio. Toughest Taupe. And then I don't know what this one is. But anyway, I'll show you the color. It's the same brand. It's Color Tattoo by Eye Studio 24-hour. But that's the color right there. So it's kind of a beigey brown color. All right. That said, put your, if you want to, if you have one eye tattoo or eye cream that's a little more dried out than the other, you can apply one that kind of blends with it on top for extra coverage to hold your eyeshadow in, because it's going to set like your eyeshadow. You'll see what I mean here in a second. Okay, so we've done both colors of the taupe and the kind of brownish color. We blended the edges. Let's see, where's my brush? You have to excuse me, I'm getting away from myself. We blended the edges with this brush right here. See how kind of natural looking it is? Okay, anyway. So what we're going to do is take a Kajal eyeliner. I'll show you another smoky eye look. But I'm going to do kind of I'm going to use pigments this time instead of just a eyeshadow like that. All right, I'm going to use something like this. We're going to make it fancy tonight, because I need a treat to myself. I have been working my butt off on this psychology course. I passed my third test, barely. I mean, like, their grading scale is like 80%, you know, considered passing, and I scored at 81%. So I barely squeaked by this time, and I'm working on my 4th week. I'm going to do my lectures tonight. That way I'll have plenty of time. I want to get them all finished up before my 4th test, on August 23rd. I keep wanting to say 24th, but it's 23rd. And I have my therapy appointment today about my anxiety. And I talked about what happened with my mother, and I tried my hardest not to break down, and I didn't. I did good, but I wanted to really bad. And so doing makeup video is my treat to myself for being a good girl. So we're taking Kajal eyeliner, and this is Master Kajal by Maybelline in black. I think it's black. Cream Kajal eyeliner. Onyx Rush is the color of it. It's really good. I like it. And as I said, with the Kajal eyeliner, you can make it kind of messy looking at first, and then you can blend it in. I know it looks real dorky right now. Excuse me. But I'll get it all worked out. You can quit laughing now. We all need a laugh, don't we? So the therapist was just asking all kinds of questions. And I ended up just telling her, I said, do you want to know what happened with my mother? Because she said, what is the reason, why you're coming in, or why you decided to have a video call for therapy? And I explained to her about I lost my mother. And finally went into detail, and she said this is what even a therapist said. She said, hold on a second. She said, I have to take all this into my brain. And she just sat there. And it was a bit much. But I have a follow-up coming up. And it just is what it is sometimes, But I'm thankful that I do have a therapist that I can talk to. I have friends and family that I can talk to. But just to hear from a therapist's point of view, what they would suggest about things is always helpful. So, all right, so we're going to use these loose pigments. We're going to do something a little bit different. And what I might do is I might incorporate some of these. This is a Maybelline The Nudes palette. So I'm going to use kind of this like brown bronze color first. Just kind of put a thin layer. This might look really gaudy by the time I get done with it, because usually I don't wear eyeshadow like this, but whatever, I need something a little bit fun to do, I guess. Change it up a bit. I'm just trying to find ways to relax without really going overboard. And okay, there's that. And I gotta find out what's going on real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we added that brown color from the nude palette of that Maybelline, oh, what the heck, that Maybelline palette. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the darker color out of this 3 set pigment. And you know, as you go along, you can change it up. And we're just going to use our finger. Like that. I usually don't get into glitter like this, but I like these colors. Like that. It's kind of pretty, isn't it? But anyway, I'm glad I had, as I said, I'm glad I had the therapy appointment. It's never easy to talk about things like that. But as I said, it's just good to hear from a therapist's point of view. You know, if you've ever been through therapy before, if you've gone through something again, you speak to a therapist. If you're staying on track by your coping techniques, your breathing techniques, you know what I'm saying? It's always good to hear that. I feel like I'm rambling, but anyway, let's see, where did my eyeliner go? Just a second. But, it's bad when even a therapist says, hold on, let me try to put all this in my mind. What was just said. Whenever you tell them something. Okay, we're going to take this eye tattoo gel eyeliner in black. Well, it's black, but like what? Let's see. Deep Onyx. Okay, we're going to go on in the waterline. I mean, you can smoke it up, go along your waterline, inside your waterline. Okay. And then get you a Q-tip. See how I did that? Just right inside there. Just blend it. Bring it out. A little bit like that. And you put it a little bit through here. About, right to there. And then blend it. Then take it up into your corner. Like that. like that. And then, you know, you can make it more reflective or whatever, however you prefer. What I like to do. Kind of like that. And this is e.l.f. palette, but the shade that I use is that one, and it's kind of like a gold metallic. Okay, and when let's do the black eyeliner again. Okay. All right, get you a Q-tip. We're gonna blend. Take it back this way, and then make sure you go up in the crease. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but kind of work with it quick because it sets quick. And then remember, once you do your concealer, the concealer will kind of recorrect the shape of your eyes down at the bottom. If it's too dramatic looking for you, you can recorrect it with concealer. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and put some more. And then go back with your gold metallic from your e.l.f. palette. And then if you want, instead of kind of a gold look, you can use a kind of a beige shimmer like that. There's more of a white highlight. These pigments and these really, how do you say it? Really reflective eyeshadows. You can use as highlighters too. So, okay, we're going to do contour. You have to excuse me, I'm a little bit scatterbrained, and if I could learn to talk, that'd be great too. But I'm a little bit scatterbrained still from therapy because my therapy appointment was a little bit earlier this afternoon. Okay, we're going to do contour. My eyeshadow makes me look like a villain. I've got to do something. Whoops. Okay, and then you just, this is the contour, and this is like, I think this brand is, that's Hard Candy. The Baked, So Baked Bronzer. Number is 130. Color is Tropics. And this is Hard Candy, but I got a long time ago. As I said, a lot of my makeup is not updated. And I've got my hair, I put a little bit of hair oil in it and flat ironed it. But I found the trick to curling my hair is I flat iron it and then I wet it down a little bit. Then I twist it up and put a little clippy. Make it real tight, make a little clippy, hold it till it completely dries. But until it completely dries, I spray it with hairspray. And when I take it down, it's all curly. So because if I curled my hair, it would take way too long. I'm about out of this bronzer, but I was looking a little bit pale earlier. And I said I don't want to mess with the my brush go. Oh, here it is. I didn't want to mess with putting makeup on because I get nervous and I get sweaty. So anyway, that's why I'm doing it now. Okay, get that blended in, your bronzer. And then we're going to go back over it with this other bronzer. If I can find it. There it is. Okay, this is Global Goddess South Pacific Shimmer. I've had this for a while too. But I like it because it's got this, it's not so shimmery. It's more like a blush. You can use it like a blush. Okay, and then there's that. I don't know, did I show that to you? There it is. That's what. See what I'm talking about? It's got the shimmer inside, and then it's got the powder right here. I like the powder. Then you take your, what are these called? The kabuki brush. And you just blend. Make sure your bronzer, if you put bronzer on your neck, make sure it's blended really, really good. I'm learning to do this. Usually, before, whenever I'd put foundation on, I would stop like freaking right here, right? And it just, I would have it, one of those baselines. I've learned since then to, because, you know, I didn't really have a reason to do makeup from here to here. So now I'm learning to. Okay, that's done. And what do you think about the blush? I think we should do Gingerly by MAC. Think that'd look okay with the eyeshadow? Do you think we should do a Blaze by MAC? Think that'd look okay? Or do you think we should do Pearlescent Pink by Wet n Wild, Color Icon? You think this one? Let's go with this one. And then maybe touch up with some MAC. All right. Okay, we're going to just use a, I don't even know if this is an e.l.f. Professional bronzing brush. I use it for blush too. Okay, sparingly. Knock some of the excess off and just go where, you know, blush. If you ever blush naturally, put your blush where you would naturally blush. So I'm going to put it through here. My nose. I put a little bit down here too. And then if you want to, put a little bit in there too. All right, there, got that on. And if you want to, you can follow up with some, let's put a little bit of MAC on there, a Blaze. Put some of this on there. With your eyeshadow that intense, you don't want your blush to overpower it. So just barely put some on. Because you want your eyes to stand out, right? Right. All right, kind of like that. And blend it again. Now remember, if this looks too intense, it's all going to be toned down with powder. Okay, we're going to do, sorry, I need a drink. What we can do, there we go. I'm losing all my stuff. Okay, we're going to take Carbon, the color Carbon by MAC. And if you want to smoke your eyes out even more, put a little bit of black. Kind of like that. Put it underneath your eye. Start about right here. Get out. Take it over your eye to where you started your eyeliner. Bring it up in your crease. Blend it in there.